Well, what is going on, guys? Luke here today, and it's time to talk about Tesla's next earnings call coming up this week. Delivery numbers were yet another record, but of course that didn't meet Wall Street's expectations, and the stock just tanked after that announcement. And with the market basically teetering, not knowing which way it's going to go, and the US and the rest of the world coming into a recessionary environment, and with Tesla stock being down massively, and with the Tesla bulls predicting it has another 50% or more to fall before finally bottoming out, will this earnings be enough to pull Tesla out of this tailspin, or is Tesla doomed to make the new Tesla bears right and we see the low 90s soon? And I'll tell you what price I'm looking to buy at too. So I will answer all this today for you, and I just ask in exchange for you to gently tap that like button and consider subscribing too. It's super easy to do if you like the truth without the hype. So Tesla had record deliveries once again, but it was still a miss according to Wall Street. And I know that sounds dumb whenever you say it out loud, but the expectation is very high for delivery numbers for Tesla. So, when they don't live up to those expectations, that means this earnings call is far more uncertain than usual and that it should be. Now, I agree, delivery number is still incredible, even with the supply chain issues and the chip shortages and the multiple challenges in China and everything else that's affecting not only Tesla, but the entire auto industry overall. But Wall Street doesn't care about any of that. Fair or not, Tesla missed their delivery estimates, and now all eyes turn to the earnings call, which I'm not sure, if I'm being honest with you guys, I gotta be upfront here, I'm not sure they hit the revenue or the EPS number, meaning a potential double miss for Tesla. I'm sorry, it's hard to hit your revenue estimates when delivery numbers miss, and your estimates are also hard to make for your EPS when you lowered the price of the vehicles in December to get the delivery numbers to where they got them to. Now slow down before blasting me. Long term, this is actually a good thing, but we are talking about earnings and short-sighted Wall Street folks, so you know they don't care about any of the good stuff. So even if the numbers don't meet expectations, which the consequences will be harsh in the short term, as a long-term investor, I'm not concerned at all, as I understand the why behind all of it. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I actually like everything that they're doing. They're lowering prices and showing that they can still churn a profit while they lower prices. Now, granted, they're not going to hit those EPS estimates, but the point being they can still lower that and still have their demand be incredible for their product overall, which of course means they're going to take more market share from competitors and continue to grow revenue as well because they'll be able to sell more cars. But I don't think Wall Street is going to think about that or do anything with that and probably completely ignore it and poo-poo all over it. So you have that there with the Wall Street folks. But there are two big concerns that I have coming into this earnings call that are going to impact this earnings call and the share price more importantly. But before we get to those, I just wanted to mention that the flash sale is ending tomorrow. If you want to see all of my Tesla buys in real time, my complete watch list and price targets for all the stocks that I'm buying, plus you get 5 free courses, hundreds of tutorials, you can ask me anything on the live Q&As, and there's a ton more. So make sure you check out the pinned comment down there and get your membership now as that flash sale expires tomorrow. All right, so back on topic here, guys. The first big concern is that the market is in serious jeopardy right now. The market is just currently choppy to say the least, and it's just kind of all over the map. So we are basically one big announcement, one unexpected geopolitical event, one Fed misstep from taking another huge leg down, and despite what all the Tesla bulls will tell you, and history has shown us, recent history has shown us, Tesla is going to give ground just like everyone else will. Now, I know we like to believe that Tesla is immune to this, but they are not, unfortunately, guys, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry, I know that doesn't align with everybody's take, but it's the reality, and that's why you guys come here for information from us. You don't come here to be told that Tesla should be at $1,000 today, and don't worry, it will be there shortly after this earnings call. Stuff like that does not help you as an investor make sound and informed decisions. And the second is once again the drama surrounding Elon that never seems to end, it seems. In regards to earnings, Elon is always a wild card that sometimes actually hurts more than he helps Tesla, as he speaks off the cuff and can be combative and just kind of go on tangents and such. Now, I know it's why we love him and why he drives Tesla to new heights. However, it also sometimes hurts the share price in the short term. And that's really because earnings calls are where you talk about the last quarter's performance, and then you kind of project where you see Tesla going the next quarter and through the rest of the 2023, and maybe you do a final section about some big future things coming like TSLA, and you basically kind of give a little brief tease and you kind of move on. But that's not Elon's style at all. It's honestly more random, wild, and he may spend half the time or more than half the time discussing things that are years or decades into the future. An event like AI Day or even an interview after the earnings is the place to do stuff like that. And then out on that, we still have all the Elon Twitter drama that thankfully looks like it may be kind of coming to a close whenever he appoints a new CEO, and we can kind of move on from it. But the damage has been done. That's simply because many already viewed him as distracted, and that's why they didn't invest bigger in Tesla in the first place. So you can absolutely be sure that is weighing on people's minds during the earnings call when they're looking at this. But all the drama and everything surrounding everything going on with Twitter has really weighed on investors. I mean, does he need to sell more Tesla stock to keep it afloat? And since it's kind of part of a bigger plan, will it take away from his focus on Tesla to implement that plan? And honestly, does he really need to keep poking the bear? And then will the investigations around all this be yet another distraction that Elon has to attend to that once again kind of takes away from Tesla and his focus on Tesla? And if you don't think some on Wall Street won't draw the conclusion that Tesla missing delivery estimates is a direct result of him not being focused and being focused on all those other things, you honestly don't understand how they work at all. Now, don't yell at me. I think it's complete garbage and stupid, but that won't stop others from doing that and saying that and putting that narrative out there. Now, I'm not saying it's fair or that it should have any bearing on Tesla stock. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is fair or not, if that happens, it will have a short-term impact on the stock. There's a reason why Tesla is the most volatile, large cap stock that has ever existed by a mile. I mean, even companies that are valued at, half the price of Tesla are not usually this volatile. Bottom line, if the numbers don't meet expectations, or if Elon says something that can be viewed as negative, the stock will most likely get pounded once again. That's just kind of the reality of the market we are in right now and the situation with Elon. Now, there is one saving grace that might save us, and we kind of discussed it in our group the other day a little bit, and that is that Elon, basically guides to higher delivery numbers for 2023, or he just maintains delivery guidance for the year. It may be a big win for the stock. I'm not saying it's going to go to the moon or anything like that. It just may keep it from getting beaten down if they have a miss. Now, if we don't get that at all, the beating could be harsh, unfortunately. So what am I doing personally, and at what price am I looking to buy more Tesla stock at? This is where having your plan set before the earnings call is key. And I know many of you guys hate that I say it. I know that I say it all the time, but planning and having price targets is key to investing, especially with Tesla, because it's such a unique stock and it moves up and down like crazy, and it's just a crazy stock. But you absolutely can take advantage of this uncertainty if you play the long game and stay away from all the short-term speculation that seemingly everybody's doing right now. Buy here, sell there, buy here, it's going here, it's going there. Whatever the case is, stay away from all that sort of stuff. I mean, when I look at it, suddenly Tesla lowers the price on vehicles as win or slowdown, and Tesla isn't performing as a business or a company and is a terrible buy? I mean, that's just as dumb as the people thinking that Elon flushing the toilet should move the stock up. But that stupidity is to our advantage as retail investors. That means we get shares on the cheap and can add at prices we honestly shouldn't be able to add at for such a great stock like Tesla. So I'm simply sitting back and watching the numbers and then watching to see what Wall Street does to see if they give me some juicy discounts, because I have cash ready to deploy and I don't care about the price action nearly as much as I do care about how the business is performing. So I will happily deploy more cash at kind of the lower $100 range, so 103 to 105 range, where I basically deployed capital to Tesla last time I bought. And if Wall Street wants to get dumber, I will happily buy under $100 all day long. No other stock moves like Tesla, so you need to be prepared and have your price targets ready, which I agree is hard to come up with for Tesla compared to any other stock, but you got to do it, guys. You got to put in the work. And don't forget, my group can help with exactly that and a ton of other investing concepts to put together a comprehensive plan for you, do valuations, all that sort of stuff. But the flash sale does end tomorrow, so make sure you check out the pinned comment and see everything that you get with a membership to the group. And click this video here if you want to see the 10 most important stocks in the stock market this year, and click here to see exactly what I plan on doing in this market. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.